first, I'd just like to thank everybody for sharing and watching my previous video. I know it was kind of crazy. It wasn't the one I wanted to put out, but I needed to put out something just to get this off the ground. Um, it did way much. It did much better than I actually expected it to. But I mean, I'm really grateful, and I hope you guys enjoy this one too, and share and shout me out, and you know, just as we've been doing, but like on a bigger scale. I'm not gonna be greedy. I got my other video currently has like 133 views. It seems like when I post it and ask for people to go watch it, it boosts up like 10 or 12 people. But I appreciate it nonetheless. So this video was really supposed to be like the second episode, but it'll probably be the first one, considering how behind I'm technically in. I mean, I haven't really set up a schedule, but it's kind of behind. Let's see. I'm gonna try to post this as, I don't want to say quickly, but time efficient as possible. This is, let's see, what's today? Today's Friday. I want to have it up sometime next week. So, you hear me. It's Friday. I have to put it up sometime next week. I guess I should say before Sunday next week. It sounds like a better, it gives me time to edit and do everything to this video. So, hopefully this one's edited, because I really need to do it. The other one was okay, because it was just me. It wasn't really about anything specific, but we're gonna make these pretty. But I mean, today's video is supposed to be about leaving. I have found in the past that I have, out of habit, stayed in situations that made me unhappy because I felt obligated to. Um, Even with people who did things that made me feel less than, I can't stand it, but you stay in friendships that aren't good for you. It's toxic, it needs to go. That's basically the whole idea of this video. Leaving. Hopefully by the beautiful cover art that was done for me, which I'll, tag the person and everything, online. I probably have already. You've seen this one. But we're leaving it all behind. I think that's a really, we always say, oh, we're leaving that in 2018. Oh, we're doing this all 2019. But I've kind of kept my end of the bargain this year, and I have let some things go. And part of letting things go is not bringing it back up, not thinking about it, not bashing it. Once you let something go, you have to let it go completely, positive or negative. So, I mean, we're gonna start. There's no cue cards or anything. It's just me. uh, but it goes like this. You have a friend who does something you don't like. Maybe they every time they tell you a joke or something, or they come and say hi to you, they punch you in the arm, and you're like, can you not? But when you go and you confront that person, they're like, oh, that doesn't hurt. You're just overreacting. Let's say you do something they don't like, and then it's, oh, can you stop doing that? And you're supposed to stop, even though they haven't stopped, and they invalidated your feelings, saying, oh, well, I don't mean it in a mean way, so what's your issue? But I honestly don't like when you do this, and you really need to stop. It's you're not keeping that same energy, as I love to say now. We can't. One, we can't stay with people who invalidate our feelings. If I feel mad, I'm going to feel mad. Now, is it going to stop my everyday life? No, but I deserve to be able to feel. You can't knock my feelings because you don't feel that you did the same way. If you hurt me, you hurt me. Now, maybe it wasn't your intention, but it happened. All those that invalidating feelings is one of the worst toxic behaviors that I happens with anybody. It can happen with family, friends, authority figures, anybody. And it's crazy because you're not supposed to say anything. Because then it's like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not true. And it is. And you can't really say anything about it because then it's, oh, you're just being, what's the word, sensitive. It's not that serious. It's happened multiple times, and I haven't addressed it with people. But I mean, I don't talk to those people anymore now because I made the conscious decision to do better. And in the same breath, I've probably done the same thing to others, and I hope they leave me alone too. I would drop me in a second, you know, because I know how it feels. Disclaimer: I'm not bringing up like any specific um, instance where this has happened to me, or any of the things I talk about in any of my videos, unless it's like really serious. I'm not gonna bring up an actual instance where this happened. I'm not gonna drop names or whatever and throw shade. It's not really worth it. Because like I said, if you left something in the past, you don't bring it up negatively or positively. You just leave it alone completely. So I have to put that in there because I don't want somebody watching the video and then be like, oh, Kira's talking about such and such. I'm not. I promise you I'm not. I just feel like a lot of the things I just want to talk about. I'm usually not with anybody who won't say, can we change the subject? I'm tired of talking about this. But, but, which kind of brings me into my second one, toxic behavior. You can't brush people off. Brushing people off is one of the worst things you could possibly do. Whether that person is talking about something they love to do, something they like to think about, something that's important to them, or they're venting to you, and they may have vented about this like 5 other times before that. Telling them, oh, I don't want to hear this, or oh, you always talk about that, oh, not this again, I really can't right now. See, there's a difference between not having the mental capacity to be able to take on someone's pain right now, but if you really just could, you just don't want to be bothered because, oh, I'm sick of hearing about this. You really like knock someone's dreams when you do that. Like if I asked a friend to sit down with me and like write out plans for these videos and they go, I mean, I guess so. I'm not going to want to share that with them anymore. I'm going to be like, oh, never mind. I'm bothering you, so let me leave you alone. You imagine someone talking about something they're really interested in, like art or something. Like you have a lot of people who love to draw and paint and whatever, and they're explaining to you their next project, and you brush them off. Then it's kind of like, oh, I don't care about your dreams. I don't care about your talents. I don't care about your art. You leave me alone. And then, of course, when they want to talk about something, they run to you. They cry to you. They, it's complete opposite when they try to do it to you, but you're supposed to listen. I think brushing people off is one of the leading causes of friendships ending. Just because if you signed on to be somebody's friend, you signed on to give some type of support. Now, you can communicate that you can't give that support at certain times, but that whole, I'm so tired of this. You always talk about the same thing. It's so boring to me. I can't, because, imagine someone getting big out there, getting rich and everything, and then you missed out because you brushed that person off. Another reason why that gets me is because there's so many people who actually would probably be fine if you just listen. There's someone out there crying because someone brushed them off. Oh, hey, can I talk to you? I'm going through something really bad right now. I don't feel like it. I'm busy. And you're not. You're just brushing them off because you don't think it's important. But it just probably is. It's probably, I mean, maybe not a life or death situation, but it probably ease their pain to just say it to somebody. It's, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. Don't say you're gonna be there and then don't be there. Like when you post, oh, I don't have any friends, and then they're all like, oh, wait, no, I'm here. Ugh, you get on my nerves with that. You know, I'm here to talk to you whenever. And then you go to talk to them and they go, well, oh man, that's crazy. That's wild. Oh my gosh. You weren't listening. One, you weren't listening. Two, you obviously don't care. And you just let me sit through that just to make me feel awful about letting you sit through all of that. And then you made sure to let me know that you didn't care in the beginning. So, what was the point? I'm kind of. I feel worse than I already did when I came and vented to you. I also have this one thing that I always say. It takes like one person to save a life. There's too many kids and young adults out here who are struggling to find someone to talk to. There's someone to listen. I mean, I don't want the answers. I just want to feel better for a little while. And maybe it takes that little 5 minutes to make me see something brighter. That's gonna make the rest of my day better. Come on. There's so many people reaching out, and everybody goes, oh yeah, I'm here if you need me. I'm praying for you, blah, 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 blah. And then when it comes down where they actually need to talk to you, you couldn't be bothered. I just feel like you're such a drag. You're so sad all the time. Oh my goodness. This is too much. Like, sadness is an emotion. I don't get it. If it brings you down, why do you always come around? Why am I allowed to be around you when you're sad? We're not keeping the same energy. We're not doing that. Just talking about it just makes me upset. Not like sad upset, but it angers me. Cause it's like seeing someone stomp on someone's dreams. You know? Like it takes a few minutes. A few. To to be someone's light of the day. You put a smile on someone's face. Imagine just saying hello to someone that people usually ignore. But I have to say, I mean, I have toxic behaviors too. Um, this, like the past semester, a big topic that we would always talk about is ghosting. And I started doing it. Like, I started, like, just not going up to people and confronting them about something that happened. I just left them alone. I've literally done that to multiple people in the past year. I do it because it's less problematic, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize I'm gone until like they see me again. They'll be like, "Oh, Kira, I haven't seen you in a while." Like, yeah, yeah, you haven't. But I mean, I do it because I really don't want confrontation, and I'm afraid of people invalidating my feelings. If I come up to you and I say, "Hey, when you did such and such, that really made me feel bad. I felt really bad, and I'm coming to you now because I feel like you should know. Because maybe you weren't trying to make me feel that way, but it's exactly how I felt. Oh, well, Kira, you're just being too sensitive. You know that's not how I felt. Oh, you just need too much attention. Blah 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 blah. It's not fair. So instead of confronting, I have been. I wouldn't say dropping people, because when you drop somebody, you don't like communicate it with them at all. You don't look for them. You don't do anything. I don't know if I'll ever be as close with these people as possible as I was before. But I'll definitely. I mean, I'm still hoping they eat. I just won't be eating with them. You know. But it's a horrible. It can be a toxic trait. Because on one hand, I could be missing out on a friendship. Um, I could be say, doing this and being like, maybe we could have made it. But on the other hand, there's so many other people out there. I just feel like if you don't want me in your life, I'm gone. What are we crying for? What are we making a big deal out of something that you probably don't care about, and that it could easily be fixed by me just falling back. My fallback energy is big. It's huge. I can fall back and you not even realize it. Oh man, I haven't heard from Kira in months. Yes, you haven't. I promise you that was on purpose. If you haven't heard from me, if I talked to you for a long time and you haven't heard from me in months, I ghosted you. Or hopefully I ghosted you. Hopefully I didn't get ghosted, but whatever. You know what I mean. Um, I something happened. I felt either uncomfortable or I felt some type of way, but I didn't feel like you would understand that I felt some type of way, so I just left you alone. It's not to the point where I don't ever want to get to the point where it's, oh, I hate you, I can't stand you, oh, we're gonna argue back and forth and spread rumors about each other and beef every time I see you, it's dagger eyes. No, I want it to be peaceful, respectful, so I avoid the argument, that friendship ending argument, that relationship ending argument. I want it over before it's over. You know? I keep saying that. That's annoying. Yeah, that's a very toxic trait of mine. Another toxic trait of mine is that I expect you to know. Um, it's the common thing about common sense is that it's not common. If you do something wrong, and you know that I'm upset, but then you act like but I don't understand what I did. Mm, I don't believe you. I tend not to believe you. You feel that shift in energy, and if you can't look back throughout the day or the week or whatever, and see what happened before that energy shift where you felt that I wasn't being friendly anymore, you absolutely know that something happened. May not know what. I mean, maybe not exactly, but oh, Kara's upset. Um, when this event happened, what exact behavior did it? Maybe you can get away with that. But I expect you to know. I honestly do. Because it's not rocket science. Because if it was something really specific that you did that you probably wouldn't pinpoint, then I would be like, hey, like, cut that out. I'm not going through this. You're not doing this to me. Don't do it. I'm kind of over it. I really am. And I think that's the worst part of my friendship is that it's either some huge event that happened that caused us to not be friends anymore, or it's I just disappeared, or they just disappeared. It's awful. But we're all gonna be back in school in August, so if you see me, hit me up. I need friends. I always like to hang out with people. I always want something to do. I hate not being busy, so. But I might be busy. Because I have this and school, possibly work. But still, text me. I mean, you can always ask. Asking doesn't hurt. She's just Um, let's see. Oh, I lost my train of thought because the phone rang. Great. Okay, but what am I saying? Uh, oh, other toxic behaviors. I mean, I share this one too, and a lot of these are probably gonna be mine because self reflection is everything. But I don't start or I don't finish what I start. There are a lot of things that I've wanted to do that I don't finish. I had this whole idea for a tutoring program, and I stopped. I got discouraged and I stopped. A lot happened in between that, but I could have kept going because there were people who were looking for it that were looking forward. That doesn't sound right. They wanted to work with me basically, and I stopped. And I regret it, and I always want to make it up to them, like by doing that book drive that I talked about in my first video. I would love to do a book drive and just roll up to the school and just drop off boxes and boxes of books. You know, every kid could take a book home, and it'd be like a book fair, but like you don't have to pay money. um, so I mean, I have so many ideas, but I don't feel like I can do them, and I discourage myself and I go, well, no, you can't do this. You can't do it. No one's gonna support you. No one's gonna watch it. No one's gonna listen. You can't. You don't have the money for that. No one cares about that. You're the only one interested in it. And most of the time, I mean, I'm not. I mean, this worked, and hopefully it will push me into other things. But I mean, look how far this has gotten. 133 people. I don't even know if I talked to 133 people. Hey guys. I mean, to those 133, I appreciate. I honestly do. Because you're pushing me to keep doing this. And I'm gonna keep doing it as much as possible. I mean, I bought the camera. We're kind of stuck. But I mean, imagine all the things people don't do because they just get, well, I'm not popular enough, so no one's really gonna know, or you want to start that business, but everybody does that, or everybody does hair, so I'm not gonna promote myself, you know? Like, we can't talk ourselves out of things. We have to be our biggest fan. And sometimes it's okay to depend on others. For example, Sarah, my first roommate in college, sent me the best message, the cutest, most adorable message ever. Like I could cry, adorable. It was so motivating, and I really appreciate you. If you're watching, if you hold on, Sarah, I love you. I love you so much. I literally almost cried when I read your message. And I read it, and then I closed the app, turned off my phone, and then put it up again to make sure it was still there. Screenshotted it, posted it, posted it again. Like, that was amazing. Honestly, you're a real one. Like, I love you. Like, you have no idea how much that means to me. Um, and you know, like, support like that is great. Sometimes it takes that one person to push us and to do what we need to do. Hopefully, somebody else will be like, oh, yeah, I really related to your video and blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to keep doing this regardless. I mean, too many people have been like, hey, Kara, this is something you got going on here. I see you. And I see you too. I see all of you. And I hope you see me. I know that was weird, but I mean it. Like, fully, absolutely, I mean it. What's another toxic trait? Oof. So, I've heard it. I don't do it much anymore, but I used to do it. But I hear a lot of people do it. We kind of bash ourselves before other people can. That whole, I'm going to make fun of me before you're going to make fun of me. And I'm gonna get to the joke first. That way you can't hurt me. But I mean, it still hurts to hear it out loud. Um, we have certain physical traits that we don't like. I feel like I'm a little too yellow. I have acne scars. My forehead's kind of big. But you think I'd be worried about that because I did cut all my hair off. So I mean, I kind of grown out of it. I will tell you from the jump, I'm usually using either a filter or we are taking pictures in black and white because I'm so light. I'm like awkwardly light. It's not cute. I don't have that glow to me. It's just yellow, like yellow. It's not cute though. I don't think it's cute. Maybe somebody else does. I'm not gonna knock them because But now, don't get me wrong. I didn't say I was ugly. I make sure to like roll that back. I didn't say I was ugly. But I mean, you have people who be like, yeah, I know I'm big, or yeah, I know I don't know, cross-eyed or something, or yeah, I know I'm ugly, but I don't know, like from from college really, like college period, because I didn't feel like that in high school. College, I was like, I'm kind of cute, and then I started taking pictures of myself in like regular color, regular photos, no touching. And I was like, maybe she's okay. And then I started dressing like how I wanted to dress, and I was like, we might have caught on to something. And I take pictures all the time. It's something I have grown out of it. You'll catch me every now and then be like, no, I don't do that. I can't. No, absolutely not. But I can't really explain it for another scenario. I guess like another insult to themselves. Just because I don't want to come off offensive or anything. I don't know. I'm not saying people are sensitive, but it kind of I don't speak on things that I can't relate to. So we'll leave that one there. And don't feel free to comment down below. What is your toxic trait? Can you change it? Do you want to change it? Do you think it's your defense mechanism? Let me know. Interact with me. I love you guys. We're having the best relationship so far. I'm. Well, I hope you guys feel the same about me. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna do like at least 3 more, and then we're gonna call it quits. I think I've been up here for a little while. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if I can say what's, I don't want to say wrong, but things that I need to change, then I can become a better person. My biggest problem slash toxic trait, which is contributing to most of the problems in my life, is that, well, I guess it's 2 parts. The first part is I come on too strong. I, if you've ever met me, I'd probably already call you my friend. If we've ever sat down and had a conversation and hung out at least once, sometimes not even that, I've called you my friend. I didn't wait to see if we were compatible. I didn't ask you any personal questions. I probably didn't even know your last name at the time. And I just automatically forced you into a relationship with me. Yeah, we're friends now. And then a few weeks later, and after a few more outings, we're best friends because we share a few experiences. And we have similar standard backstories. So now you were best friends. I'm tagging you in pictures. I'm shouting you out on your birthday, sending you heartfelt paragraphs and all of this. And you may not even want to be friends with me. Not that I did anything wrong. Like I'm not mean or anything. It's just I didn't give you a chance to decide. Um, Friendships aren't supposed to be overnight. Although I will say, you do meet people who treat you better in that you've known for 2 weeks than you've known in 2 years. However, I do it so often. Like every friend I've ever had, I automatically pick them. Of course, I do have the whole philosophy of that everyone has a person. Um, I have yet to find my person, and I don't mean like romantically. It can be, but your person could be like a cousin, uh, a friend, your sister, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your whatever, your significant other, a spouse, someone that you can at the end of the day go to. I kind of look around now and just be like, oof, I don't think anybody wants to hear that. I don't think anybody wants to hear how my day went, or do they want to actually talk to me? I'm so hesitant to bother them, and that's how you know that that's not your person. If you think you're gonna bother them by talking to them, like that's a normal part of a friendship. So if you feel like you're bothering them, then you probably aren't really friends, or you're not as good of friends that you think you are. And I do that a lot, and it's probably why most of them have ended. Um, that's my fault. I came to the realization a while ago. I've really accepted it recently. I try not to do it. I'm trying not to do it anymore. But I'm searching for my person, and I want my person so bad that you may get trapped in a friendship with me. But just tell me to back off. Like, be like, Kira, no. Mm-mm. We're not there yet. We're not this, I click with people fast. I'm a very nice, funny person. So I click with people fast. And I take that click as maybe it's meant to be. And it's not. Um, I also have to realize that everything has a season. Um, we could be friends for 4 years, and then we're never going to be friends again. Or at least not what we used to be. But that was our season. We did what we did. We shared those memories. We can't put them back. They're our memories. So, I mean, what can you do, right? Like, it's ours. It's yours. It's mine. We'll cherish it forever. But it's over. Um, that's the second part of my horrible, horrible toxic trait. I am actively searching for people. I am always searching for people. It's almost exhausting just to talk about. I want a best friend. I've never really had a best friend. I've had people that I called best friend, but I started to notice that the people I called best friend didn't call me best friend. They would call somebody else best friend, and these are the people that they would their parents knew and their parents knew each other. Um, you always saw them together at each other's houses. They had sleepovers, and even to like throughout elementary, middle, to high school, they always came up. And when I'd always see like if their best friend's birthday came up, they'd shout them out and give them a whole paragraph. I haven't gotten one of those. Like an actual like I'll ask people to post me on my birthday, but I've never gotten oh Kira, I love you so much. A whole like little musically video with all the pictures of us together. I've gotten a happy birthday girl, but on the other hand, to your other friends, you can have a oh I've known you since we were in diapers, or you've really been there for me. All this heartfelt stuff, and teary eyes, blah blah blah. I've done it for people, but people don't do it for me, which goes into saying I'm putting a lot of effort in before I actually have to. I'm forcing myself onto you, which is horrible the way that sounds out loud, but that's exactly what it is. I'm actively searching for a best friend all the time, to the point where I'm pretty sure people are sick of me. I've called, let's see, I had one in elementary school, a, a, a best friend. It was, well, yeah, she was my best friend all through elementary school. However, we only saw each other in school, so I kind of like assumed we were best friends. Middle school and high school, were on and off. We were all going through puberty and everything, so I mean, the rage, the random emotions, kind of had a lot of on again, off again friendships, and I think I've called about maybe like 6 or 7 people my best friend. I got to college and called everybody my best friend, and then you know we went our separate ways. And I'm the only person who's devastated at the end when someone leaves, and they're not as devastated because they didn't put as much effort as they did as I did. So I mean, which is not a bad thing for them. It's a bad thing for me because I mean, you can't know someone for a semester and then be like, oh well, you're my best friend. I love you so much. Like we can be friends by the end of the semester, but I guess you probably shouldn't. And that's just me. I'm not saying that you can't. Like I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who've gone to college and found their person. Because once you find your person, that's your person. I mean, you can't take that back. It's an automatic click. So unless you do something like drastic, you can't you can't get rid of that feeling. It's my fatal flaw. That is my fatal flaw. I'm always looking for my person. Yes, that's kind of another thing you guys can do. Comment down below. Uh, did you find your person? Do you believe in my person philosophy, or am I crazy, or both? I believe both. I believe in my person philosophy. I think it's active. I personally think it's true. I haven't been proven wrong. All my best friends have had best friends. I've never been a best friend to anybody, and I want to know what that feels like. You have people that depend on you, and then you have your best friend. Like, what is that like? You guys, I don't know. You guys know what it's like to be a best friend. You guys are probably somebody's best friend, but I don't know. And then I don't want people like to think like I feel bad that you didn't feel the same way. That was completely and entirely my fault. It was. It was. I. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to. So me expecting you to reciprocate the feelings that I had is wrong. If you don't like me, you don't like me. That's whatever. See, I don't do that with relationships. Surprisingly, I don't do that with romantic relationships. That's never been the issue. So that kind of made me sad. That kind of made me sad. Like I really want to be someone's best friend, but I mean, yeah. I'm kind of gonna end this now. I'm kind of in a bad mood now. But same thing as always. Subscribe. I know you're watching, so you might as well hit that subscribe button anyway. You can, hit the little bell too, cause notifications when I post notifications. That's what they're actually called. Share it. Tell your friend. Tell your other friend. Tell your mom. Tell your mom to tell her friends, and tell your mom's friends to tell their friends. Um, Share it on campus. Share it to like, I don't know. Share it. Share it. Spread it. Talk about it. Hit me up. Let me know if there's something that you want to see. Let me know if you want to do an episode. Let me know if you know someone who can draw, or regular cover art or whatever. I'm starting to get ideas again, so she's working again. You know, let me know. You want to be on an episode? Hit me up. You know my contact information by now. I should probably put the link in the description. Wow, I'm not. It just came to me that you could actually share like that. But share, like, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. I love you guys. I hope that you like this video personally. I'm gonna try to put it up as soon as possible. Also, I got an amazing cut today. Look, she's real cute. Look at her. I'm gonna keep it like this from now on, personally.